Hey guys, and welcome to game number 37 out of 100 of my rematch series against the AI-powered Scrabble AI BestBot. We're currently at 12 and 24, so if you do the math, that means we have won exactly 1/3 of the game so far. That is not great. I definitely want to start winning a little bit more than that and get back close to where the bot is in terms of wins, and hopefully we can do that with a win today, at least get started on that path. Probably Juice over here with Vims for 35 is going to be pretty solid. Yeah, I mean, it scores well, keeps a fantastic lead. I don't mind getting rid of one S since I have another S, so that's got to be best. Let's do that fairly quickly. And I have drawn Slidden and Dindles here as 7s, neither of which, at least as it currently stands, appear to play. So I'm hoping that BestBot will give me a line to play one of these, but we will have to see. I don't think I have anything that plays through the I in Vims, if I'm not mistaken. If the bot, say, trades or doesn't really open anything, I could actually see dropping a D for 3 here. This is a very strong leave. Bingo's with a lot of possible draws from the bag and sets up a nice line for my S. Alright, so the bad news is the bot bingo. The good news is Melodian is a noun. It takes an S. So I can bingo with either Dindles or Slidden. Does it really matter? Not a ton. Slidden's a past tense of slide. It doesn't take an S. It does get back a big X and Q spot, though, above the I and the D. The bot will have first crack at it and just drew 7 tiles. So I think I'd rather play it over here for that reason, just to not give back 60 points if the bot happened to pull a Q or an X on its post-bingo draw. Seems a little bit safer, so I'm going to play over here. And I hold on to a fairly small lead as we await to see what the bot is going to do next. Not the best draw after my bingo, but definitely not the worst either. I should have some reasonable options here. One would think maybe something through this I, like beaning, would be reasonable for 28 points. Yeah, this is a rack that doesn't seem all that great, so I don't mind the idea of blowing it up a little bit to try to dig a little bit deeper for the blank or the remaining S's, but we'll have to see, as always, what the bot does. Yeah, I could maybe overlap with HM2 potentially. Yeah, I guess I could actually play this. That's not bad for 28 points. Keeping BNG. Yeah, that might be better than beaning. It's close. I mean, the leave of just an H is a little bit better, but this is also a bit more defensive. Well, that's not an option anymore. Ooh, that's interesting. So setting up twin. Huh. I can't do a whole lot about that. See, even if I play something like this, that actually doesn't stop it because twine is good. Huh. I mean, I guess if I really am scared, I can do this. Do I really want to do that, though? I mean, or maybe I can play with Mig, or maybe I play Neb. I mean, there's no way the bot's doing that without a T. There's 6 T's left. Wow, that is gutsy. I mean, Neb isn't that bad. Honestly, it's 21 points. Hang is not a bad leave. So I have 2 options pretty much. I think I play Neb and say, alright, I think the bot's probably got something big up there. I should block it. Or I just kind of mind my own business, play beaning, turn over 6 tiles, figure maybe the bot hits with twin, but then I could draw bingo on the left. I could also draw something big through the E in beaning. So it's interesting. I mean, 7 more points. I don't really love keeping the G, so it's a bit better on equity for sure to play beaning. Can't deny that. But if the bot has the T for sure, leaving that triple open is also undeniably a little bit scary, and I do have a little bit of a lead here, so maybe playing slightly cautiously does have some merit. I mean, that plays a pretty blatant T setup. Like, there's just no way the bot doesn't have a T. I'm shocked it honestly risked that with 6 Ts still in T. Maybe it has 2 Ts even. Might even have 2 Ts. Although then it probably plays Wit, setting up Twit. So it probably only had 1. Yeah, I'm a little surprised it took that chance. But that also tells me it's probably got a pretty good rack. I think I'm going to play Neb. Maybe that's too scared. But I don't know. I just don't think leaving that open is a smart idea, guys. I really don't. I'm playing Neb. Alright, not a great draw here. Now I'm actually not too unhappy I kept the extra consonants, though, just because that helps offset the EOU draw I just got. So we'll see what the bot ends up doing now that I blocked its T-hook. And the bot continuing to throw all caution to the wind, playing web page now for 30. Opening up a triple on the right. Huh. I mean, do I just play AH for 33 to block that now? Probably. I mean, I kind of wanted to do this. Maybe I'm playing too scared and I should just do this? I don't know. An E is... There's 6 R's left and 6 T's. And E there is pretty scary. I think I just play AH and go up by 50. I mean, I don't want to play the N. That just leaves me way too vulnerable to excessive foul heaviness. I mean, I think I just have to do this. Unless I have to play through the E, that's reasonable enough. Unfortunately, it doesn't get to the triple. I don't think so. Genua keeping HOE? Nah, this is too many more points. I think I gotta just take this. It's not the most fun play, but I mean, I'm gonna be up about 50 points. I think it's fine. And that's a good draw. I have Lounger. Yeah, like with all those R's and T's also, I actually didn't hate EGNOU as much as I might in some cases. And yeah, I'll get Lounger down now. Actually, I had Loungier. But alright, so the bot had novated on its rack, which I don't necessarily think played. But yeah, Lounger will play here. So yeah, the bot did almost certainly have that T though when it played win. I wonder what it had. That'll be an interesting turn to look at in the analysis. Is Lounger my only bingo here? I think so, right? I don't see anything from the P in web page or the A. Yeah, I think this is all I got. Alright, that's a good draw. Usually most draws with a blank are pretty good. I don't know if I'll have a bingo playable right now. Flatwire doesn't quite fit. But I should be able to play something like Waft and then be in good shape to bingo next turn. Although I don't know where I'm going to play Waft right now for any appreciable number of points. I'll probably end up playing Whack for 32. AFR blank is certainly fine in its own right as a leave. Watch out for 9s here too if I don't go over there, like Heartwood. I'm not that far from something like that. Heart Free, I believe, is also good. There's this L. I don't think I have any particularly good plays through the L right now, though. Like I said, Flatware is not going to fit. Okay, and the bot plays Cutlery. I still think Wat is probably the right play. I guess I could play Waft here for 20. I don't think the F is that bad, though, and I do stop some plays in this, in this same spot, especially with an X still unseen. Yeah, I mean, this is 12 more points. The F is not that bad a tile. Pool is also not super vowel heavy, but it's 20 and 20. It's got plenty of vowels in it. I guess another option I could consider is Fava. That's 35, but ARF just feels a lot better than RWT. The F is definitely not as bad as the W, and I do still like keeping the one vowel just for insurance against bad consonant draws. So yeah, still leaning towards Wat here. Just want to look for another second or two just to make sure I'm not missing a bingo or something better, but I don't... Actually, you know what I do have? Instead of Waft, I can get rid of the same letters by playing Fatwa here. That's got to be better. Yeah, I mean, that's only one less. then Wat. And it gets rid of the F. That's going to significantly increase my bingo percentage, especially if I can hit something from this C and cutlery. That would be great. Yeah, that's got to be the play. I mean, at least it's definitely better than Wat or Fava. Yeah, I'm going with this. All right. That will be a bingo. For sure. At least I assume it will be. What do I have? Chariots. Chariots from the C. Do I have anything that puts the H on the double? Thoraces. Maybe not. Yeah, Thoraces doesn't even fit. Actorish, Chariots, Haricots. Oh, Chantors also, but that's even worse because it puts the blank on the double letter. Okay, so yeah, Chariot's definitely still an option. Oh, do I have a 9? That would be pretty sick. A 9 with 2 H's. Heart something again? Heart soar almost. I don't think so. Hearth, no. Alright. Still thinking Chariots here, probably. I guess, so Donative does take an S, by the way. But even if I have a decent thing there, I mean, Shortia doesn't get to the double word. I still think playing with the C is better. It's just so much more defensive. Yeah, I mean, Chariots is 89 points. That seems pretty good to me. I'm going to go ahead and play it. And that's a very good draw, too. I like the Z here. Good for scoring to try to keep outrunning, although the bot is not done yet. Eloping for 71. Okay. Still am in pretty good shape. The pool is not great. I think I probably just play Ya. There's an X left. I take out plays there. I'm still up 50. I mean, the bot could play Fox for a lot. Alright, let's think about this. I have some time. I mean, do I have anything, if I just leave that spot alone, do I have anything that's much better elsewhere? Like with the Z, can I play Crazy? I don't think I can play Crazy anywhere for really at all, actually. Yeah, I mean, I think YA is just my best play. Fox is pretty unlikely. I guess there's also Zion. For 37. I think playing less tiles might be good, though, with this pool. I mean, there is the S, which is good. There's also a bunch of stuff I don't want, like the Q and the 4 eyes. Zion does get rid of my eye. It's a pretty Val-heavy pool. This is actually interesting. Yeah, I'm thinking either Zion or Ya. I've got to be right. There is this Q spot next to the I and eloping, too. Yeah, there's... Yeah, even QUA words could score a lot. This is a little bit sketchy still. Yeah, this is not as commanding a position as I thought it was for a minute. I mean, maybe the Z is just not that good. Also, with a Q and an X left, I don't hate the idea of getting rid of the Z. And, I mean, ACR after Zion is not a leave. Unless I draw, like, 4 eyes, or at least 3 of the eyes, it's not going to end in disaster very often. I think I'm leaning towards Zion, because turnovers, I mean, the Q is actually not bad because of this double QI spot. The X is really good. And the S is really good because of donatives. Like, there are 3 important tiles here. And trying to, especially the X and the S, and trying to get them is important. And I don't run too much risk with this leave, like I might after some other leaves, of getting a nightmare draw. I think 8's a good number to leave in the bag, and if the bot plays like 3 or 4 tiles, I can often leave 2 in the bag or so, which is good timing for the end game. So I think I like Zion for now. I mean, I'm going up 54 points. That's substantial. I think I'm going to do this. Yeah. I get none of QSX. Okay. It's a little bit alarming. XI comes down for 48. Still a Q. And some good bingo tiles. I mean, Fovea just, I think, has to be right. Unless I play Fave? No, the pool's Val heavy. I don't need to keep an O. I mean, it's 40. I just don't know how this could... I need some points. I'm not up much. If I draw the Q... Well, if I draw the Q, that's okay. Because, I mean, I have QI and I have a U. So I should have spots for it. I'm not too scared of drawing the Q. If the bot has the Q... Yeah, I guess if QI comes down immediately, it could be a dicey pre-endgame. But at least then I'll only have 1 in the bag instead of 2, which will make it much, much easier. Like, this is 40 points. I think I gotta just do it. I mean... If the bot bingos or something, then it bingos. What can I do? I think I have to do this. Okay. So now, yeah, we'll... Oof, okay. Things are getting a little dicey. Well, I'm glad I saved some time here. So striate is a big threat. There's also stuff like Zions and Sitter. So I might just have to concede to striate. I don't know how how do I even block it? I mean, it's not easy. Because there's also tastier Indonitives. I mean, the good news is I think with any other draw other than... Because Arius does not fit. Eloping doesn't take an S. So if I draw anything other than an I don't think the bot bingos. And it's just, like, I have no hooks for da. That's the problem. I don't think I can... I mean, maybe if I do this, I stop its bingos? If I draw an I? Maybe, but, like, then I just lose in the endgame. I'm not up much. It just plays Zions and Sitter and goes out and wins. Like, I have to outrun that. I think... That's not even that easy to do. Alright, I'm glad I saved some time. I need to at least try to win 6 out of 8 here. So I probably need to try to go out. Auric or something. I mean, Sitter is a lot. If it has it. So then... I would draw either A or I. Well, if I draw I just lose. If I draw an A, I need to think about... A is not a good tile to draw here. And I don't really want to do this, because that gives up rarities. Ugh. I'm glad I saved time here. This is tough. Yeah, I can't... What if I play from the... I just don't have a 5 from the G. I mean, I don't think this is a good idea. Like, if I draw an A, then I'm just not going out. Like, how do I go out in 2 if I draw an A? I mean, Sitter is a lot of points. It's over 40. I think I just lose. Maybe I just lose with an A draw, too, then. I mean, unless I can... How do I block this? Like, without... I mean... But then, I mean, I have Akerai. That's not going to play. Dang. This is so weird. Yeah, wow. I have shockingly few plays with this rack. I mean, I could also do this. I might need to do that. It's 26. I save Fusey. I wonder if, does this outrun Sitter if I draw an A? Because then I have Or maybe I play Fusai first? I could also do that. Huh. That's interesting. I mean, if the bot doesn't have a big play like Sitter, I probably should win? I don't know. So if I do, Fusai first, it doesn't give back any bingos that weren't already there, which is good. All right, still got 4 minutes. So if I draw an E, I think I should be fine. I mean, I'll be threatening plays under Zion, so like the bot needs to either get a massive out in 2 sequence, which is going to be tough. I mean, maybe stuff like, see, the problem is maybe I give back stuff like Cist, C-I-S-T, and Fusai that might win. I doubt that outruns Aero, though. No, I don't think so. I have a hard time imagining it does. I think the bot needs to have Sitter. I mean, maybe if it has 8 under Zion, that could be a problem. If it has 8 and then what, though? Because, like, I know I don't care about drawing an eye. I'm just dead anyway. So if it has 8 and then it has 2 eyes left. Like, 8 and Iris, that's not going to do it, right? If I draw a T, I don't think so. No, it shouldn't. So maybe this is the play? I mean, I guess with A... So let's think about with Sitter, because that's still the one case I'm concerned about. I think if I draw an I, I'm dead with either of them. If I draw an A, that's the one thing that's close. And it's probably the same sequence either way, right? I mean... I mean, this also sets up Kerr on U. Is this enough to outrun Sitter? 20. I'm up 30. How much is Sitter? 21, 24, 7, 42. Minus 12 for me. Fusai or Kerr are both 27. Curia doesn't play. Oh! No, this is the... Okay. Yeah, because if I play Sitter, then I draw Curie. Okay. That's what I was looking for. Aero's the play. Because now if I draw the A... and it hits Sitter, then I hit Curie to the E and go out, so it cannot play Sitter. Aha! Alright, this is what we're doing. Shoot! Now it just bingos out. All of that was for nothing. That's so annoying. Well, I mean, I was just dead if I drew an eye anyway, I think. Oh, man, that's a brutal loss. 529, 464. Maybe I didn't play that correctly. I mean, Aero, I think, was right. I think that's a 6 out of 8. I don't know about maybe Fovea or Zion was wrong. I don't know. I'll put the Aero position into Macondo when I'm done with this analysis too, just to check that it was correct, but I think it was. Spot opens with Vim. Yeah, this is correct. Okay. So far, so good. So, wow. I mean, that's so aggressive. With 5 T's left and me just drawing 7 tiles? Wow. I guess his other options are also just pretty bad. Yeah, this is really risky, putting the eye there. This is really risky. Yeah, wow. I guess just everything is risky. Yeah, like there's just... I mean, unless you either... I guess you play Twine. I don't know. I might have played Twine here. Like, it's pretty similar on equity. I don't know, like, you're not in that bad a position. It's early. This is so scary with 5 Ts. I don't know. That's gutsy. Yeah, and I knew this was obviously better on equity. I was fully aware of that. I saw it. But I was like, the bot has to have a T. This isn't one where it's like I'm scared because the bot might have a T. The bot has a T after win. Like, I think if you infer the bot has a T, I think you got to do this. Because, I mean... It's not that huge a sacrifice. It's 7 less. HA&G is not terrible, especially with an eye there. I'm okay with this, honestly. I am okay with this. And then, yeah, webpage, just continuing to throw caution to the wind. And then, yeah, I mean, I wanted to do this, but an E there, I think with all those R's and T's left, I think I gotta do this. And like I said, I mean, this leave, with all the R's and T's, I mean, I could definitely draw like Rooting, or as we saw, Lounger. This leave is not as bad as it might be in some cases. I think this is also fine. Maybe I played a little too scared these 2 turns, I don't know, but I'm okay with it. Okay, About plays Cutlery, going for turnover. Yep, this was a good play here. This looks best. Did I miss anything better with Chariots? No, I did not. I saw Chanters. Yeah, there's nothing even close to that. So I'm playing pretty well so far. This was the first of several tough kind of pre-endgame turns here, where I played Zion. Strongly considered Ya. I just didn't... It's funny, like, I almost think this Q is a better tile than the Z here. I know that sounds ridiculous, but... I mean, unless I draw the S for Izars, which is not very likely, on the bottom right, what am I really doing with the Z here? I guess I have Nazi from the end still. I also just didn't really want to end up with too many high pointers. I think I'm okay with this. Going for the turnover for the better high-scoring tiles and also the S. 8 seemed like a good number to leave in the bag. It actually did end up being a good number, or so I thought. So this is interesting. The bot plays XI first over QI. Makes sense, I guess, because it's probably figuring if it plays QI, then I'm often going to play like FAS for 50 next to it. Because the bot didn't actually have the S here. I wonder when it got the S. That's interesting. So it plays XI first, figuring, yeah, this Q spot is, like, with that pull, I mean, I'm never playing in that QI spot. That makes a lot of sense. I mean, I think I gotta do this. Do I play Koyao? See, the problem, though, if I play Koyao and I draw the Q, is then I could actually have some issues. This does take an S, too. It gives back another big S hook. I don't know, guys. I think it's too many points. I don't know the bot has the Q when it played XI. I definitely don't know that. I think I gotta do this. The bot didn't... Oh, you're kidding me. It drew the friggin' S? Oh, that makes me mad. It drew the S after QI, and it probably has to draw the S to have any chance to win. Oh, that's so lucky. Oh, man. That is so lucky. Wow. Yeah, I mean, I'll put this into Macondo right now. I was happy with this play, like I said, because I mean, if I draw the, like, I can't win if I draw the I, right? Because it's got Tastier and Donatives, it's got Striate and DAS, like, I don't have a hook for Die, I don't have a hook for Donative. Like, the only way I can legally block everything without giving something back, or maybe Zoic? No, Tastier still fits. What am I talking about? That doesn't work. I literally think an arrow doesn't even work because of Toastier. I have to play something that doesn't take an S. There are not a lot of things I can do from this E. I have to play from this E in a way that doesn't take an S. Or like through this DA. If I play O, I mean, I'm going to have OCIRRI. That's horrible. Like, the bot just plays Siddur and wins. I can't do this because I just lose in the endgame. I think my play is right. I'm going to put it into Macondo right now. One sec. Alrighty, guys, so I put it into Macondo, and it pretty much confirms everything that I already thought. Aero does indeed win 6 out of 8, losing if and only if I draw one of the 2 eyes, as I unfortunately did during the game. There is nothing I can do in the original position, as I suspected, that will win if I draw an eye. It's worth mentioning Fusai actually also does win 6 out of 8. I was less confident about this in the game. I thought maybe I could run into some trouble if I draw an A, but it turns out that Siddur will fall a little bit short for BestBot if I draw an A after Fusai, because I'll still be able to respond with Aero, and BestBot will not be able to go out for enough points with its eye that it'll leave on its rack after Siddur, again, assuming I draw an A. And I'll leave you guys to check the math, but I'm going to win by a couple of points, somewhere around 4 or 5. So Fusai also is 6 out of 8. Aero, I think, is a little bit cleaner because it stops Siddur entirely if I draw an A because of the Curie threat. But like I said, it doesn't really make too big a difference. I made what was tied for the best play here, so I'm happy about that. Unfortunately, it wasn't good enough because I drew the dreaded eye, and BestBot bingoed out and won 529 to 464. So yeah, tough loss, guys. These ones definitely sting. You know, I've had these in tournaments before where you feel like you do everything you can. You play pretty much the best Scrabble that you're capable of, but it's just not good enough. And this is a particularly tough one because I felt like I was in the driver's seat for most of the game. I felt like I kind of had the lead most of the way, and then BestBot took it from me on the very last turn when it was too late. So, I've certainly had really satisfying wins like this where I've been on the other side, kind of the side BestBot was on this game and won. And, sometimes you're going to be on the winning side, sometimes you're going to be on the losing side. This was a tough one, but I feel like it was a game I don't really regret any of my decisions, to be honest. I feel like I played really well. Neb and AH were very cautious, maybe too cautious, you could argue, but given how obvious it was that BestBot was keeping a T, I think Neb in particular was warranted. I think the danger of the E was enough that AH was warranted. Zion was a tough turn. I think it was fine. Fovea, I think, had to be correct. Aero, we now have confirmation, was correct. So, yeah, it was a really good game. Unfortunately, it didn't go my way, but like I said, that's part of the deal. So, all right, we fall to 12 and 25, which is too bad, but hopefully we can get a win in game number 38. The good news is I still played very well today, so if I can stay sharp for game 38, I think I got a good chance. In any case, thanks as always for watching, guys. Really appreciate all your support, and I will see you on Wednesday for game number 38. Hopefully that one will go our way. Have a good one, guys. Thanks again. Bye-bye.